this is a topic Yvette wanted to talk about, and I said, "Hey, this is a good topic.
Yeah.
Would you be friends with your ex?"
I'm okay. So this might sound like a little contradicting because I would not. So I think it depends on the ex. So if it's an ex that didn't fall out bad with, like for example, I have this ex of mine who I've known since we was in high school, and we were always together in high school. He was like actually one of the best dudes that I was with. Shout out to him. Shout out to you, Brandon. He's an amazing human being. Um, we were in like a situationship for a very long time. But we really, really did love each other. And I think it was one of those things where it's like wrong place, wrong time. Just we weren't for each other at the time. Like he had to mature, he had to grow. And then by the time he was ready for that, I was ready to party and be single. Like I tried the whole relationship thing. So I think so like if I were to say him, I wouldn't consider him like, oh, like a close friend who I talk to every single day, but it is somebody that who randomly would check in with me here and there and like is happy for me when he does see that I'm happy and shit like that. You feel me? Or he'll like randomly, and I know my boyfriend doesn't like that. He considers me like a little too friendly, which I mean I can be. So I'm still learning about the whole boundaries aspect of that. But of course, if he were like, hey, like you are not allowed to, talk to this dude at all or any of your exes, I feel like I should respect that at the same time because God forbid, like let me motherfucking find out that you're talking to an ex, I have a problem. But that's because most of the time men and their exes, like they just it's I don't know. For some reason, I just like with men and women, it's different. And that's why I said it's gonna sound contradicting because I'm like, oh, like I could probably do it like here and there, but depending on the ex. But like if it's a toxic ex, no, I'll stay away from. But majority like the exes that I know for him are all toxic. So why the fuck are we friends with them? Like why do we want to be friends? Besides, unless y'all are doing some shit that y'all should be doing. You feel me? So yeah. So from what I know, from what I understand, from what he has told me and what I have seen, is he's not friends with any of his exes. There are some exes that be like liking our pictures and shit, which I think is so fucking weird. Cause I'm like, why are you on his page? I don't know. I'm a hot ass mess when it comes to that. Like I just rather not know, I guess.
Ah,
What about you?
well, man, no, man. I'm not gonna be friends with any of my exes. If I'm in a relationship, I'm not gonna be friends with any of my exes because I expect the person I'm with. If she's saying if she says that, okay, I'm not gonna be friends with any of my exes just out of respect for you, then I would do the same for her.
Right. Yeah.
Now, if I find out that she does that, then it's gonna be a problem, man. I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, I can't trust that at all. Now, before I get into a relationship with you, and if you're friends with your ex, I'll give that a pass. I don't have a problem with that
Mm.
because if you are already friends with them, like close friends with them, I'll give that a pass.
But would you have a problem with it moving forward? Like if y'all were to move forward, like, cause I would like, let's go ahead and limit that fucking contact. Like that's too much. What the fuck
Oh
do you need
yeah,
to talk about with your ex? It's an
yeah.
ex.
Sometimes exes can turn to best friends.
Kyo, shut the fuck up. In what case has that happened?
It does happen though. What you mean? Like you
Who?
can't. I don't know. I don't know. I know those things exist though.
Shit.
Okay,
They fucking on the low. The
let's
fuck?
say
That's wild.
you known each other since like middle school. You finally get with each other, and then you find like things don't work out, and you still are best friends.
Nope. Don't know what
Oh
that
my
is.
god!
I've seen that
I
in
think
movies,
those
not
things.
in real life.
I think those things does work, and I think it can work out though.
Kyo,
I
let
think
me
it.
explain something to you. Remember, did we talk about this before? we cannot be friends with the same like the opposite sex. It's not possible.
Yeah, there is. It is possible. It is
No, it's
possible.
not.
My ex-girlfriend that I was with, her friend was a guy.
Uh-huh. And they're probably fucking on the low
No, he was gay.
from what you say.
He's gay. I know he's gay. I see them with other men, man. Like, are you
What if he's
serious?
bisexual? He can like women and men.
Oh god. No, he's not, man. He's not. I just know these type of things, man.
Okay, of course you can be friends with someone who's gay, but what about someone who's not?
Somebody who's not gay?
Yes, a woman being friends with a man who's not gay.
Okay, but if before I was with them and they were best friends, I'm okay with that. I wouldn't have a
No.
problem with that. I think that's okay.
No.
So you're gonna ruin a friendship, a 10-year friendship?
Yep. No, I'm just playing.
Come on, like really?
Let's be realistic here though. In what world can the opposite sexes actually really be friends if deep down inside they don't have something towards that person? In what world? You know how sexual men are? You know how emotional women are?
Maybe.
Why do they say you're gonna marry your best friend? Hello, Kyo.
Wait a minute. You're allowed to have more than one best friend, though.
What?
You're allowed to have more than one best friend.
I would only want one best friend.
Oh, come on. You got more than one best friend right now. Who your boyfriend's your best friend and you got a girl best friend, right?
I don't consider her my best friend. I consider her family.
Oh god. See, she is your best friend. Forget about that family stuff. She's your best friend.
She my sister from another mister.
Okay, all right, fine. But hey, I'm letting that. I don't know. I'm letting that slide. I think I would be okay with that though. I would be okay with that. Because I can't be responsible of ruining a friendship. I can't do that.
Fuck all that. The person who, if that really is their best friend, they would understand the fact that that person is in a relationship and will fall the fuck back if it's an opposite sex.
No, you can't. But that's their friend, though. They used to do.
They can be friends, but like all the little bestie shit that they was doing before, no.
This is the problem when it comes to when you get into a relationship with somebody. The friends that you used to do things with, it doesn't even matter if it's a guy or a girl. You don't have time for them anymore. It's like it's all about them. But I don't agree with that though. Like sometimes I always tell like the person that I'm with, I'm like, dude, just because you're with me, that doesn't mean you can't go chill with your friends, spend time with your family. I still want you to do what you used to do.
So I feel you on that, but I think if you're like really, I mean, I don't know, because if I'm like really, really in love with somebody and that person's really in love with me, like I wouldn't want not to be around my person all the time. And my person would not want to be around me. Like they want to be around me all the time.
Well, what about your boys and your homegirls? Don't you want to chill with them though?
I'm not going to chill with my boys out of respect for my man.
No, I'm not like your homegirls. Like
my homegirls, I mean, I'll chill with them, but very minimal. I don't really go out anymore anyway. And if we do chill, it's always like a couple thing too. Like they have boyfriends or now husbands, and I'll include my man in it because he's a part of my life.
What about girls' night out, like lunch, dinner, have a drink or something?
I hardly ever do that, but I think if I were invited, I would go.
Come on,
you have
a girls' night out, Friendsgiving, anything like that.
At the same time, I enjoy being around my person, and like now I understand it. I understand when people center their person, like, and they want to be around them all the time. Before I didn't understand it. Before I thought like, oh, like y'all are just being controlled, but really it's just like this natural feeling where you just don't want to be around anybody
Look,
else, if that makes
look,
any sense.
man, I enjoy being around the person that I'm with, but I'm trying to chill with the bros and the homies though. Like, what's
So what
up?
do you get out of chilling with the bros and the homies besides wasting time?
That's not wasting time. It's a bond that you build with each other throughout the
What do
years.
you guys do when you chill with the bros and the homies?
You know, it's just reminisce, talk. We talk sports, what's going on in life.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I mean, they're my friends at the end of the day. I enjoy being around them.
So
I
you
would,
wouldn't want like your person to be included in that, like that person that you're with is
but
now in your world. Like,
sometimes the
do you
person is,
believe?
but the
Uh-huh.
person I'm with is not into that though. Like, okay,
I see what you're
let's say,
saying.
okay, let's say, I don't know if your boyfriend is a big sports fan.
Uh-huh.
Let's say they wanted to go watch the game at freaking Buffalo Wild Wings. Like,
Okay.
do you want to go?
Yeah, I want to go.
Oh God.
And he would want me to go with him. That's the thing.
I'll ask them if they want to go, but obviously they know they are not gonna go because they know how it is when with them. Because I talk to them about sports all the day. That's all we talk about: sports, sports, sports.
Hmm.
And I don't I because the thing is that I don't want to be rude because it's just seems like she's just sitting there, and I don't want to feel like I'm ignoring their entire time because I just want to.
Oh, I see. Oh, so your circumstances might be a little bit different than mine because for me and my boyfriend, we have so much in common. We like all the same shit.
What?
Yeah, like this is one of those things where it's like it was scary when we were first dating because it was like everything that he would say, I was like, oh my god, like what? Like you like that? Like you know what I mean? Like he even likes his eggs cooked the same way that I do, and I have not dated anybody who's like their eggs like mine. Like
Wait a
it's
minute.
just
How do you like your eggs cooked?
I liked my I like over easy eggs.
Uh,
I
I
like yolk. I like to dip my toast in yolk. Like,
what?
yeah, and he does the same shit.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
You guys definitely
crazy.
belong to each other because I don't know anybody that does that.
See,
You dip
it's
your
crazy.
toasted
Like,
yolk.
Keo, I swear, like I have to put him on the show one day so we can have like a couple thing where
Yeah.
how much shit we have in common, and it's mind blowing. Like it's wild to me every time.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. How
Yeah,
well do you guys know each other?
yeah, yeah. Big facts because it's crazy. It's scary
Uh,
crazy. I thought at one point I was being mirrored. I'm like, what the fuck? But then it would be like I would say it, or he would say it first before I even said anything, and that's how I knew. Oh no, nah, that's crazy. Like he really liked everything that I like. It's wild. Trips me out
that's
every single
dope.
time.
What's dope do for you guys? Hopefully, you guys get married soon.
Thank you.